game of the night here in the Cardinal Newman Classic Tournament, and the home team is ready to take the floor. The Cardinal Newman Cardinals will be hosting the Encinal Jets. Both teams with perfect records on the year, although it's very early on. Encinal at 1-0, Cardinal Newman at 2-0. We talked about Bishop O'Dowd's 100-0 in league play over the last few years. Cardinal Newman 69-1 in league play over the last 5 seasons. They also have a state championship in Division 4 3 years ago. They made it to the NorCal Open Division Finals 2 years ago, and this is our latest team, latest incarnation of this program, and they're ready to put on a great show here tonight for the home crowd in their own Cardinal Newman Classic Tournament. They invite some of the best teams around to play, and they let it roll. I'm Dave Cox, Matt Fowler sitting next to me as we get set for this one, and I think we're going to see a few more threes in this game than we have in the first two. I've seen Cardinal Newman play a couple times already this year. They can hit from beyond the arc.
Absolutely, and you say that Cardinal Newman invites the best teams into their gym. They do, and Monica Myrtle has them ready for those games. This will be a very entertaining game, and I don't mean to sound cheesy, but somebody's O has got to go.
Yeah, somebody's O is going to be erased from the board. There's Monica Myrtle, her father Tom behind her. They run this team together. They do a great job, and they are ready to go. Our referees for this one, Mark Sims and Jay Barrick. Encinal Jets, you know, they were kind of a fill-in team. Mission Hills was supposed to be here, but Encinal said, yeah, we'll take you guys on. We'll come up there and play some ball. And they won an NCS game last year, so they're a good team as well. The senior leader of this Cardinal Newman team is Avery Cargill. She recently signed her letter of intent to go to Hawaii Pacific next year, so that's a great honor for her to move on and play college basketball at the next level. Encinal is in the blue, kind of the royal blue. Cardinal Newman in the white with cardinal and gold trim. And a little tie-up right there on your choice.
You mentioned
battling. Neither team maintained a possession, so they're going to jump it again.
You mentioned Hawaii Pacific. I've called games in the CCAA, and that's the conference they're in, and that's a great school. It's a great team, and hey, you're in Hawaii, so who can complain?
Yeah, not a bad way to go. Choice taking the pass, and it goes out of bounds. That's the first turnover of the night as Cardinal Newman tries to run a little fast break off the tip. And interesting, Emma Nordby was the one jumping center right there. A couple taller Cardinals on the team, but obviously Monica Myrtle likes her ability to time that jump and tap it to a team player. Cardinal Newman takes it back over as Encinal turns it over. I mentioned that kind of an interesting situation that Cardinal Newman and Encinal played in football just last week as Cargill gets the first basket of the night. She lays it in with the left hand. She's been such a solid player over the years. Wide open, Encinal Jet down deep, and she got it. Boy, she used the very top of the backboard. That was Iris Phillips.
Doesn't matter how you get it in as long as you score the basket.
Yep, she got it all right, and then Cardinal Newman scores again.
That last basket for Encinal was Iris Phillips.
Already you can tell both these teams want to push the ball. Steal there by Newman. An easy layup.
Job. Asia Dural lays it in, so Cardinal Newman putting on the pressure. This is where they do their thing. I was watching their first game of the year, and the other team was having a hard time just getting it past midcourt.
Good sign early for Newman.
Yeah, they play some seriously intense full court pressure defense, and if you can't get it across, you're going to get blown out. Monica Myrtle, she makes no apologies for blowing teams out. Some have accused them of running up the score, but she brings in her subs and she asks them to play hard, just like the starters, and she can't ask them to not score. There is a shot clock, so you got to shoot within 30 seconds. So
well, Dave, I was going to say, isn't the point of basketball to get the ball in the hoop as many times as you possibly can?
Yes, it is. And, you know, the fact of the matter is there is a 30-second shot clock. There's Asia Dural. So, you know, and it's really up to other programs to kind of to get it together and be able to compete with Cardinal Newman locally. It's been very tough. Most of their wins of those 69-1 record have been by 20, 30, and even 40 points.
And really, My personal opinion about that is, you know, stats are important to a certain extent, and you don't want to have a turnover on your stat sheet for no reason just because you want to dribble out the shot clock because you want to be nice. Doesn't make sense to me.
Cargill down the lane, takes a little bump. Nice rebound by Tatiana Ribanal. Nice little scoop shot to the hoop. Tell you what, I like Encinal's energy early on here.
Me too.
And their ability to take care of the ball. Although there's a carry, Jay Farrick.
Just as you say that,
the call. Yeah, I jinxed him, I did.
And conversely, Dave, if somebody, you know, wanted to not, as they say, run up the score, I wouldn't criticize them either. It's just a personal preference of the different coaches.
Here comes Encinal. Coming down with the rebound that time for Cardinal Newman was Emily Schmidt. Choice for three. We've seen Choice do a lot of scoring here in the early on. She is the primary three-point shooter this year. Maya Flores graduated last year. She had that beautiful left-handed shot from the left corner. She's playing at Santa Rosa Junior College this year, and now it is Anya Choice going to the free throw line. Chave Montgomery picked up the foul that time for the Encinal Jets, and Choice gets the first one. Second one also good. Choice with a couple free throws. There's a steal and a lay-in by Cargill. Fourth turnover for Encinal. That is what they're going to have to really watch, is those turnovers. And Nordby gets called for a personal foul as she was trying to stop Montgomery from getting it up the floor.
That was kind of funny. Cargill got the steal, and she was so wide open, she kind of hesitated. She didn't realize for a second.
High pass handled by the Jets. And a carry call there. Drow playing some nice defense as she cuts off the baseline.
Already Newman starting to separate itself from Encinal.
Yeah, 5-point lead. There goes Choice down the lane. A little strong. On the Choice from that corner. There it is. First three of the night for Cardinal Newman, as expected. Encinal gets it ahead. And it looks like there was a foul on the pass right there, although I'm sure if you're Encinal coach Juanita Lyons, you wanted that pass to let that play go. They had an easy lay-in on that.
And you see that three-pointer right there, just flawless and open, and if you're Encinal, you cannot allow that to happen.
There's a steal by Choice. Choice with a second opportunity, and she makes good on that. And Encinal is going to need a timeout.
She does it from the outside. She does it from the inside. Anya Choice asserting herself, making herself a known presence here early in the game.
Take a look at the bracket. And we're going to tell you in game 2, Sacred Heart. Oh, they did get the win there. Bishop O'Dowd got the win. That's Griffin Epstein, our graphics coordinator, working hard. So we see Bishop O'Dowd moving to the right, Sacred Heart moving to the right. Who will they play? That's the question. Cardinal Newman and Encinal will decide that. And then At 8:30 tonight, Regis Jesuit versus Menlo Atherton. Regis Jesuit ranked number 23 in the country by USA Today. Should be a good one.
Just by USA Today, that's all?
That's the only one I heard of. I don't know. They might be ranked by somebody else. Street and Smith, I don't know. ESPN.
Who?
I don't know.
Nice steal.
No, that's Schmidt with the steal. Schmidt ahead to Choice. Choice takes the contact but gets the lay-in.
She's having a game.
Yeah, she's already got 9, and there's a steal by Doral. Doesn't get it with the left hand. Choice again, and she's going to the free throw line.
She's pumped up. As you look at this here, Choice goes up, and she's just able to get it to go, and she's happy about that. Does the flex. I saw her flex there.
See that?
Yeah. Does the Draymond Green flex.
Gotta have that in your game. Choice is perfect from the free throw line. She's already got 10 points in this one.
Could be one of those special nights for her.
And Choice got the second one as well. 11 points already for Anya Choice. And Cargill going for the steal. Ball's going to stay with Encinal. Wow, this game went from close to not so close in a real big hurry.
Well,
it's already a 14-point lead. That one batted out of bounds.
Well, I mean, there's only so much you can say, and to put it bluntly, I think Encinal just took a shot to the chin a little bit. I mean, they just took Cardinal Newman's best shot, and let's see if they can get back in it, but they need to make some adjustments.
Regis Jesuit girls are watching down at the end, and they seem mildly impressed right now, I'd say. Their eyes aren't super big. They're just kind of like relaxing down there, going, okay, yeah, I see what you got.
I was talking to some of them earlier. They're relaxed, and they're ready to go out and have a good game.
Team from Aurora, Colorado. They'll play in the finale tonight. Anya Choice slices down the lane and scores another easy basket.
I'm calling it player of the game, Anya Choice.
She's got a pretty good shot at that. Although it is early on, she's already got 12.
And a steal.
There's a steal. That is 9 turnovers. And Doral, Asia Doral, gets the lay-in. Little baseline throw up, no good. Schmidt has the rebound, her second. Newman already up 23-5, looking to add to that, and they throw it away. That's the second turnover by the Cardinals as they go to the bench. Ariana Johnson checking in.
And if you're Monica Myrtle, this is exactly what you wanted to see.
Reese Searcy, a freshman, also checks in. And the impressive thing has been Monica Myrtle's ability to reload. They've lost some great players to graduation over the years, and they seem to have younger, very skilled players just ready to step right in and make things happen. Certainly been the case over the past 5 years. Tie-up call, and that possession arrow favors the Encinal Jets with 2:30 to go. Fired up from 3, off the mark. Reese Searcy with the rebound. Anya Choice gets it across, 2:15 to go. An easy lay-in as nobody came over with help that time for Encinal, and already 14 points for Anya Choice. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. A big number for Cardinal Newman already. 3 ball on the way, no good. Searcy gets it across. Choice for 3.
That was a heat check.
Yeah, rebounding has been an issue so far for Encinal. And they trail it by 20. There's Coach Juanita Lyons in her first year here at Encinal, the Alameda Shoreline League. Kind of a sister league to the league that Bishop O'Dowd is in. Cargill took a little bump. Nice rebound that time by Montgomery. And here come the Jets. See if they can get it back together. Montgomery going hard to the rack. Here comes Reese Searcy now to Cargill. Swing it. Johnson ends up with the ball. Good ball movement. Pretty good look from the corner. Shot off the mark, however, that time.
What an effort on that rebound.
Christina Bocci, good hustle there for Cardinal Newman. 25-5. Newman will hang on to the ball here.
The intensity that Newman's playing with, you would think this is a close game in the fourth quarter, but we got a minute left in the first, and Newman's up by 20.
There's Cargill. Nice rebound underneath by Johnson. Ariana Johnson puts it back up and in. She's a freshman, so we got two freshmen on the floor right now for Cardinal Newman. Trying the three. Nice rebound, Montgomery, but good defense by Johnson. And Cargill ends up with the ball. Ahead it goes. Bocci, no good. Bocci with the rebound. Searcy hands it to Johnson. Back up top to Cargill. And that's a three.
That's great ball movement.
Wow, doesn't get much prettier than that. Christina Bocci started the whole thing with that great rebound. And then the ball movement.
Looks like they'll hold for one here.
5 seconds in the quarter. That one's not going to hit anything. Zeros on the board, so it's a big first quarter for Cardinal Newman. They lead by 25. They want their name on the right side of that bracket, and they're on their way to do that. So 30-5 after one. We'll take a break right here and be back with the start of quarter number 2 here in the Cardinal Newman Classic. This is game 3 of 4 here tonight live on YSN 365. So here we go, 30-5. Cargill.
You see here, rebounding.
Oh, that was Johnson. Yeah, that was
Layups.
Johnson's rebound and put back, the freshman.
And everything that could possibly go right for Newman went right, and everything that could go wrong, well, you know what the rest of the sentence goes.
So Encinal now will try to get something going. They look pretty good off the start.
Yeah, scrappy, and then just nothing fell. And
yeah, things went south very quickly. Here's that play where they swung it around so beautifully. Starts right here with the rebound by Bocci. And then these couple of extra passes. That was really nice.
And that's what Cardinal Newman does. That's, you know, we say it's a beautiful play, and it is. but that's normal for them. There's a shot clock violation.
And the Menlo Atherton girls just showed up for the first time tonight. They're in the house.
Menlo Atherton getting ready to take on Regis Jesuit. And we keep talking about it. That will be a good game. Dare I say it may be closer than this one?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I haven't seen Regis Jesuit, so I can't really say. I know Menlo Atherton's going to be competitive. They always are.
Well, and Regis Jesuit is number 23 in the country, as you pointed out.
Yep.
So you would think that they're going to be competitive as well, and they have a player that can also dunk, so that will be entertaining.
Well, and difficulty is comparing teams from completely different regions of the country can be difficult.
Yeah.
You don't know who they play against, how good their competition is. Not saying it's good or bad, but we just don't know. We'll find out. We're going to find out in about an hour.
We will find out. Something to relate to that, I'll say the next dead ball, but
Cassie O'Connor tried that one. Here comes Anya Choice. Nordby back to Choice. And she got it.
Anya Choice.
16 for Choice now.
Now, actually, she has an odd number. She hit a 3 somewhere along the line. So I got to total up. I got a lot of 2s, a few 1s, and a 3 next to her name right now.
She has the most points of anybody.
Yeah, she has a lot. She has a lot of points. I think it might be 7.
Let's just put it out there.
Yeah, she has.
Definitely player of the game at this point. Looks like she may get another one. Nope, going all the way.
Christina Bacci with the steal and the lay-in. I got 19 right now for Choice. How's that?
19 in 8-minute quarters with 5:52 remaining in the second. She's got 19.
Keep in mind I was a communications major, not a math major.
Noted.
But I think I'm pretty close.
But I was. Actually, I was going to say I was a math major, but neither was I. I was also a communications major.
Yeah, you wouldn't be sitting next to me.
Broadcasters are not necessarily good at math, okay?
No, they're not. Nice flip up, no good, and Choice has the rebound. Long pass to Searcy. That is Bryn Searcy who just checked in, and a 3-ball on the way. How about that? O'Connor, Cassie O'Connor. Not shy, steps in, comes off the bench, and bangs a 3. So, yeah, we're already seeing Cardinal Newman showing what they can do from beyond the arc so far here tonight.
I mean, you don't want to be too hard on any team, but
wow, great effort. Encinal's Chavez Montgomery got 3 offensive rebounds. There's Cassie O'Connor again out front, and then the foul from behind by Bryn Searcy as she bumps into Tatiana Rebenal.
39-5 your score. And as you see, a 3-point shot, everything falling for Newman, and nothing falling for Encinal.
That fouls on Anya Choice.
And as you mentioned, Dave,
That's your second.
when two teams from different conferences play each other, you don't really know what to expect. When I was doing play-by-play for San Francisco State, they were very good that year. We see a steal here. Can Choice catch up to it? Yes, she can, and she lays it in again.
Nice job by Choice in the open floor.
But
21 points now for Anya Choice. How about that? That's a pretty good first half.
as I mentioned, so San Francisco State played University of San Francisco as a interconference game, Division I versus Division II. They were very good that year, and they got absolutely smoked by University of San Francisco. So you don't know.
Asia Doral with the rebound. You saw moments ago the guys on the football team here supporting the girls basketball team.
On your choice, stop it. She just needs to stop it at this point. This is not fair.
23 points for Joyce. There's another steal. One thing I don't think Cardinal Newman's done in their run over the last 5 years is score 100 points in a game, and you know they usually shut it down once they get up to around 80 or so. But I'm looking at now my math says they're almost halfway there, and there's still 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go.
Let me do some math
in the first half.
Let me break out my calculator. I think you're correct on that. I mean, I can honestly say I have not seen a score this early that is this lopsided.
Very impressive indeed as Reese Searcy has the rebound. And you talk about the great basketball programs in this area, and most people go, okay, yeah, we'll talk about boys teams, but you know, in terms of what they've done over the last 4 or 5 years, I think the Cardinal Newman girls may be the best of the bunch in terms of what they've accomplished. Now, Cloverdale, back in the 80s, they won a couple of state championships. Things were a lot different back then. And that was obviously a great team for their level of play. They were a small school team. And we've seen some other great teams over the year. Pioneer had a team that went undefeated in the playoffs, lost in the NCS championship, but that was a great team. Of course, the Montgomery team that went all the way to the state title. Newman's had a couple teams go to the state championship. Ursuline back in the day with Joy Duran had a team that went all the way and won the state championship. The only other team from this area that's won a state championship besides Cloverdale and Rincon Valley Christian, as we see Johnson. And I think that Rincon Valley Christian girls team deserves maybe an honorable mention as well. After all, they did have a player that played in the WNBA.
Well, obviously.
And there's a nice three by Rivera. Erin Busher, who was a great player. I did a few of their games when she was on the team, and she was a great one. And there's Cargill down the lane. Avery Cargill with her first basket in the quarter. She has 11. Nice three. Rivera gets hot. How about that? She sticks a couple threes. You can see that their strategy went from trying to penetrate to shoot threes. And now they found a hot hand, so we'll see if they can get a few of those going. Reese Searcy tries to dish, taken away by Montgomery. Off the glass and good. That was a nice shot by Hermonte.
8-0 run for Encinal.
Cargill to Searcy, and she shuffled her feet.
So against any other team, an 8-0 run towards the end of the half would be a momentum shifter. Against Cardinal Newman,
not so much.
Not so much. This Newman defense and offense is just overpowering. Another turnover, couldn't quite collect it there. Rebound in motion of Newman. Cargill goes, drives, shoots, can't get it.
Nice rebound underneath by Johnson, but she can't get the put back. One minute to go. Cargill with the steal.
What a nice pass.
And Reese Searcy, a little strong. Johnson right there, got it. They've reached the midway point to 100 with that basket right there by Johnson.
And they'll get another shot here as we have about a 7-second difference.
Nice job by Montgomery. She has fought really hard throughout this first half. And that's her first basket of the night.
Basket counts, Montgomery to the line, shooting one.
Emily Schmidt picked up the personal there. That's her second. And Montgomery completes a three-point play. Nice way to close out the quarter for the Jets. We'll see if they can get a stop now, as Cardinal Newman will hold on for the final shot of the half. Cargill, nice dish. Johnson lays it in. Took her a second to realize, I think, that the ball was there. Once she did, she went, okay, I'll lay this in. So 53 to 16 at the half. That was impressive.
That was impressive. For some context, I mean, I know that it's obviously a completely different skill level, but you know, most NBA games have an average score of 100 points per team, and are 16 minutes longer than a high school game. So this is, we may see the first 100-point game in Newman's program. So
53 to 16 after 2. We'll take a break. Be back with some highlights on the start of the second half in just a moment.
North Bay Elite AAU girls basketball attending the top NCAA showcases in the country, with former players competing at the NCAA Division I, II, III, and NAIA levels, winners of 2 Pacific District Level 1 national qualifiers. For the best in girls AAU basketball, it's the North Bay Elite. Highlights presented by Meade Clark Lumber Company, locally owned and part of the community for over 100 years. With the right information and the right materials, Meade Clark is the right lumber yard. So shop where the contractors shop, at Meade Clark Lumber. Are you searching for a great high school experience? Cardinal Newman is the only Catholic college preparatory high school in Santa Rosa. Be a part of a community where you will be known and supported during these key years of growth. Be a part of a fun and positive student body who embraces challenge and responsibility through faith, academics, service, visual and performing arts, and competition. Learn how to apply at cardinalnewman.org. Are you searching for a great high school experience? Cardinal Newman is the only Catholic college preparatory high school in Santa Rosa. Be a part of a community where you will be known and supported during these key years of growth. Be a part of a fun and positive student body who embraces challenge and responsibility through faith, academics, service, visual and performing arts, and competition. Learn how to apply at cardinalnewman.org.
And welcome back. We're ready for the start of the second half here in the Cardinal Newman Classic, Game 3. Right now, a big lead for Cardinal Newman, 53-16. Dave Cox and Matt Fowler, and very impressive showing for Cardinal Newman. They came here dressed for success, ready to impress, and that's what they did.
They did. And we try to look at the positive for every team, and Encinal, they did have an 8-0 run at the end of the half there, but they're down by 37 points at the half. I mean, that's just something you don't see every day.
Take a look at the highlights from the first half. A lot of Cardinal Newman highlights. Choice with a couple free
And
throws.
as you can
There's a
see,
steal and a lay-in
everything
by
they wanted,
Cargill.
they got. It was easy.
Mid ahead to
See that
Choice.
layup there? You
Choice
see this
takes
layup?
the contact,
Look
but
at
gets the lane.
Anya Choice, by the way,
Finale tonight.
21
Anya Choice
points.
slices down the
She's
lane
just
and scores
a one-woman
another
wrecking
easy
crew.
basket.
And anything she threw up, it went in with the
From
exception of
Cersei
the
now.
3, and then just
To Cargill.
on the even passes that don't go their way,
Swing it.
they happen to
Johnson ends
end
up
up
with the ball.
scoring. Move the ball,
Good ball
move the ball.
movement.
This results in a
Pretty good look from the corner.
Big
Shot
shot,
off the
but-
mark, however, that time.
down on the ground, just scrappy
Yes.
play, and
O'Connor tried that one. Here
everything
comes
that
Anya
Newman did, it turned to
Choice.
goal.
Yeah, they look good. Led
Nordby
by
back
Anya
to
Choice
Choice.
with 23 points in the first half. And there she is with 2 of those.
You see a
Cargill also
steal
had a
here.
good first half.
And Choice catch after it. Yes, she can, and she lays it in
Lane
again.
by Anya. Job by Choice.
What a nice pass.
And Reese. Seriously,
And
a little
here's
strong
Ariana
by
Johnson
Choice
with a nice
New York
offensive
floor.
rebound and put back.
But
Close out the
21
first half
points now
for
Anya
Cardinal
Choice. How about
Newman.
that?
Very
Pretty good first
impressive.
half.
There
As
were
I
some bright
mentioned-
spots for the Encinal Jets. 3 threes by Rivera. She looked pretty good. Janine Rivera, not bad. 10. Here are the Jets highlights. She's been such a solid player over the years.
They actually
Wide
started
open,
off strong. They
Jet
looked good
down
in the early going.
That was that high one off the glass by Iris Phillips. They were hanging
Blowing
in there.
teams
They were
out.
they
doing
were
their
scrappy.
thing.
They were getting
running
down
up the
to the floor for the ball. They were doing everything that they could. But then Newman turned on the Jets, and it was just lights out. And you know, we've been saying this all night, but the next game is going to pit Regis Jesuit up against
Menlo Atherton.
Menlo Atherton, and there was some warming up going on, and there was a lot of noise going on in the stands because there is a player on Regis Jesuit that can dunk, and she was putting on a clinic. You would not think that it was
Yeah,
that it was a high school team.
She put on a little show. Francesca Belibi. And, yeah, some of the guys on the football team were pretty impressed. I don't think many of them could dunk, and she did it a couple
No.
times during warm-ups. I walked down there because I was working with that camera a little bit, and she had a nice smirk on her face. She heard the guys on the football team kind of go, "Whoa!" when
Well,
she threw one down.
And I looked over and saw them reacting to her first dunk, and then I looked back and saw her do a windmill. And that's what we have to look forward to next game, I guess.
Yep. Avery Cargill, no good. Cargill gets her own miss, lays it in strong. The big question now is, what's Cardinal? I mean, obviously you can't set a goal like, hey, let's try to score 100 points. Teams don't do that unless the other team's kind of keeping up with you. And plus, there'll be a running clock at some point, I imagine, in the fourth quarter.
There will be. I believe the rule is 30 if it's over 30. And this is not a negative thing at all, but you did mention that Monica Myrtle has been criticized by some for potentially running up the score. I think, in my opinion, it is just her philosophy to play hard for all 32 minutes, regardless of what the score is. And because of that mindset, I believe they may hit 100. But haven't scored yet.
Well, you can't ask your backups when they come into the game not to try.
Well, right. I mean,
and there's a 30-second shot clock. So what are you going to do? Just not shoot? You're going to hold the
and
ball?
And then the other thing is, as Newman scores there, the other thing is the backups don't get as much playing time. So they want to score for possible playing time later in the year as a nice block there.
Well, yeah, they don't want to be backups forever, right?
No, and so
Cargill with the lay-in. So Nordby scored, and then Cargill scored. 13 points for Avery Cargill. It's a 40-point lead.
Newman again. Nordby can't get it to go.
And a traveling call against Encinal. Encinal racked up 19 turnovers in the first half.
19 turnovers. Do we have the points off turnover statistic?
I don't. I'm not that good, but.
Well, we'll let you know it was a lot.
Yeah, they have a lot. I mean, that's where they pride themselves on defense.
As they should. They should have a lot of off of 19 turnovers.
Nice move by Cargill, and that is why she is going to Hawaii Pacific to play at the next level, can create on her own as well as involve her teammates. I've been very impressed with her ability to do both those things throughout the years. I've watched her for 4 years here at Newman. There's a nice attempt, but Choice has the rebound. Choice is going to rock it up the floor and pass it to Cargill. Picture perfect. And Juanita Lyons is going to take a timeout, so we'll take a look at a couple of those plays. That was a great pass, and Choice did that at full speed and bounced it ahead right into the hands of Cargill, who laid it in easily.
Cargill will say aloha to Cardinal Newman and aloha to Hawaii Pacific.
There it is again.
And she'll bring that brand of exciting basketball to the Paradise State.
Another one for Cardinal Newman as they bring it up the floor, and Cargill flips it up and in, making it look rather easy. I don't know. Thank everybody for tuning in, watching us here on ysn365.com and YouTube. If you have a smart TV, you can bring it up on your smart TV on our YouTube channel, Dave Cox, YSN365, and watch it live in HD on your big screen at home. Pretty cool for us to be able to do that here at ysn365.com. We have broadcast games from this tournament for the last 4 years, I believe. I don't think we did it the first year, but I could be wrong. I don't know. We've done a lot of games in this gym at this tournament. Last year, however, you might remember, the games were at Santa Rosa Junior College.
They were.
And it was kind of a showcase tournament. They didn't have, a couple of the teams had dropped off. Remember, the fires had made things difficult on everybody, and yeah, it was a different tournament, a little showcase, and it was cool. We had some great teams last year. But the championship wasn't decided last year. If you remember, Heritage ended up undefeated, and Cardinal Newman ended up undefeated. So we did not crown a champion. That's not going to be the case this year. Somebody on Saturday is going to play for the championship at 5:30. We already know one team that's in the winner's bracket, or two teams, I should say, Bishop O'Dowd and Sacred Heart. They have both advanced in the bracket.
I'm gonna go ahead and put Cardinal Newman.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna call it.
Okay, all right.
That's about the only thing Anya Choice has missed.
All right. If Encinal comes back, I'm gonna tell Monica it was Matt's fault. He jinxed you.
If Encinal comes back, I will retire from broadcasting.
Okay.
At 27.
Oh my goodness.
And I really hope that Newman doesn't make me do that.
Boy, a lot of people just became Encinal fans.
Oh, come on. That's mean. Dave, how long have we been broadcasting games?
I love you, Matt. A few years. There's Choice.
3
years or something like that.
Yeah, 3 or 4.
You never invited me to do any games at San Francisco State with you, but it's all right. I got it.
Well, you know what? Sorry, man. Hey, bureaucratic stuff. Now, how far, Dave, I'd be curious to know, how far as Nordby gets the rebound up to choice, does Cardinal Newman travel on the road? What's the farthest they go?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen their entire schedule, but they do travel down south every once in a while. I don't know if they do that this year. I'd have to look it up. I have to look up their schedule. I don't have it right in front of me.
So, you know, we do games around Sonoma County, obviously, and I think it would be nice if at some point we might be able to go on the road with Cardinal Newman, do one of their games somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because they're definitely going to be in the thick of things as Nordby.
Nice
Easy layup
for Emma Nordby. Of course, their ultimate goal is to get to the state championship. They've done it before. They'd like to do it again.
We should do that game.
That would be fun, except for there's this thing called Spectrum that has all the rights to the CIF games. And we don't get to do them.
Once again, bureaucratic stuff.
Don't get me started. Left corner. And we'll take it the other way.
So, speaking of traveling, Dave, the NCAA has this rule. If you make the NCAA tournament, in terms of basketball is concerned, you have to be within a certain amount of miles, a certain distance, for the NCAA to approve you to fly. And so when San Francisco State went to the NCAA tournament when I was there, it was in San Diego at San Diego State. So we bust down, but there were a number of teams like Hawaii Pacific that flew in, obviously. But there was one, it was Chico State, that was 5 miles from the, there's a nice lane by Cargill, 5 miles from the cutoff to where they would be able to fly. So they had to drive about 650 miles.
Wow, that's not nice.
That's not nice. So.
And you guys got to fly Chico's
no,
further away than you guys.
Oh no, we didn't get to fly. We had to drive, but
okay.
But I'm saying Chico would have been able to fly had they been 5 miles further.
Got it. Montgomery had a nice basket moments ago. Cargill with another one. She's got 17 points. There's Christina Bacci from the right corner. No good. And a carry.
Yep.
Nice rebound, however, by Hamilton before she turned it over.
The Encinal Jets just have to go back after this tournament to Alameda, which is not too far down the road.
Great ice cream shop near Encinal on Alameda. It's called Tucker's. Great place.
Tucker's.
Yeah.
I'll have to go down there next time I'm in the vicinity. Which
I think it's still there. It's been a couple years since I've had a quart delivered, but yeah, they're pretty good.
You got a quart delivered?
I've had that happen, yeah. Wise with the rebound that time for Encinal. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third. Montgomery trying to back in on Nordby. She holds her ground, and a nice three by Rivera. She's hit 4 threes tonight. She has 13 points for the Encinal Jets. She's a good one.
She is.
Bacci. Nice move. A little left-right shake and bake. Step back 3 attempt.
Over the back foul on
Newman. Nordby had the position there.
Fouls on Montgomery.
Rivera has been very sharp from the outside tonight, and that was even a couple steps beyond the arc. Searcy dumping it back over to Cassie O'Connor.
You know, Dave, the thing that's going to determine whether or not Newman, I believe, is going to make 100 points or not is whether or not they're up by 30 or 28, because that will determine whether or not there's a running clock.
Yeah. Searcy, and again, that's not, you know, they don't set out to score 100 points on anybody. It's just it ever happens, it would be in a game where the other team was scoring a lot as well, which doesn't happen very often because Cardinal Newman plays such tremendous defense.
Yeah, but I mean, they scored 30 in the first. They're at 67 here in the third, so dare I say they've tapered off.
They're under pace at this point, and I think by design. That's a 3-ball, and that hits the bottom of the net. Nice shot. Tay has 5 points. Hermone Tay, that's a nice shot. She's only a freshman. O'Connor. Nice hustle for the rebound that time by Peach Salisbury. No good, nice rebound, O'Connor. Searcy for 3, and she got it. As the quarter comes to an end, Reese Searcy. That was a nice shot. Reese Searcy, the freshman. We'll take a look at that. Buzzer beater. Cassie O'Connor found her in transition. And it's good.
Dave, they're at 70 points. They scored 30 in the first.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. All right, 3 quarters of play in the books. Here in the Cardinal Newman Classic. It is Cardinal Newman 70-27 as we head for the 4th quarter.
North Bay Elite AAU girls basketball attending the top NCAA showcases in the country, with former players competing at the NCAA Division I, II, III, and NAIA levels, winners of 2 Pacific District Level I national qualifiers. For the best in girls AAU basketball, it's the North Bay Elite.
All right, we are heading for the 4th quarter now. 70-27 lead. Cardinal Newman looking to plant themselves firmly in the winner's bracket.
They've planted themselves in the winner's bracket there.
Winner of this plays Sacred Heart Cathedral, as Tatiana Rebanal goes to the free throw line here to start the 4th.
And as we predicted, as it is a 43-point game, there is a running clock. So there will not be a 100-point Cardinal Newman game today.
No, if there was any chance to get that
it would have to be a close game and a very high scoring.
That's what I'm saying. Odds are slim.
So I'll tell you who needs to start prepping right now is Regis Jesuit, because they're not going to have as much time as they think to get ready, but something tells me they'll be fine.
That's very true. That final game of the night may start a little earlier, or they might just get extra time to warm up. It's always the hectic thing in these tournaments, especially if one of the games goes overtime, as Emily Schmidt sticks a 3. That's her first basket of the night.
Well,
very nice,
showing
some range.
If more Regis Jesuit warm-ups means more dunks, I'm all for it.
Well, I imagine she'll throw a couple down just to get everybody a taste.
Well, yeah, get everybody pumped up.
Yeah, you got to. And Monica Myrtle is not happy with those last couple of defensive stands, as the Encinal Jets show a little life, make it 73-30. She likes to hold teams under 30. I mean, that's kind of one of the things that defensively they do pride themselves in doing.
She likes to hold teams under 30?
Yeah, they don't. I mean, they're not trying to. They're not going to go out and try to
horrible
score.
Performance by Cardinal Newman. They're already at 30.
Well, you know, credit Encinal. They've played pretty good.
I mean, if that's their goal, like, they've got 6 minutes and 45 seconds, and they've already achieved. So, you know, can't believe that. And obviously I'm being really facetious right now, but that's funny.
All right. Got some nice special effects going here, and we're ready for the final 6 minutes and 20 seconds.
Live television, everybody. Live television.
Well, and everybody's getting a little tired. This is our third game of the night, man. We're rocking and rolling. We got one more to do. Let's go.
Hey, man, I was just in the hospitality room. They got sodas. They got chicken in there.
They better save us something in that hospitality room. I'm going to tell you right now.
They have all the material you need to make tacos, man. It's all in there.
Unless somebody goes in there and eats it all before we get there. These coaches can eat a lot, I'll tell you right now. Pass underneath. Yeah, if the football players get in there, it's over. I'm not getting. I'm not eating tonight.
No, we're gonna have to go to Denny's down the street.
All right. Under 6 to go now. 73-30.
Are you getting the check for that, or what's the deal with that?
Yeah, I got you. Don't worry. I'll hook you up. And Searcy, that's waved off. She was blocked just before the shot, didn't get the continuation. In the NBA, I think that would have counted. Yeah.
And, you know, Dave, we're having fun with all this and everything. But what the Encinal Jets will just look at, they won't be mad. I mean, obviously, you don't want to lose by 40+. But you just look at some of these games and you go, we're outplayed by a far superior opponent. And they're not even, they're not in our conference. This is, it's not a team we play often. I don't think you'll learn much from this game. I think you let it go and move on to the next one.
Dump it down to Ariana Johnson, taken away by the Jets. Long pass ahead. Nice spin move there by Rivera. She's had a great game. Slice to the rack, and the basket good for Rebenal. Tatiana Rebenal's had a good game, and she is just a freshman. This is a young team. There are 4 freshmen on this Encinal roster, so it's a team that's going to get better and better. There's the steal. Pass ahead to Montgomery. Montgomery goes up strong, doesn't get it. Nice defense there by Schmidt as she got back and disrupted the shot. Reese Searcy now looking for help.
Dave, I just want to point this out. This has been, without question, I mean, I know we have a running clock here, but this has been, without question, the best defensive quarter for Encinal. They've held Newman to 3 points this quarter.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to talk about bright spot. It doesn't get much brighter than that in this situation.
There's the 3 by Bryn Searcy. Nice shot for the junior. One of 3 Searcy sisters now that have played at Cardinal Newman. Montgomery, tough shot, and she got it. 9 points for Chavez Montgomery. Nice job by Encinal not to just throw in the towel, to come out here in the 4th quarter and
I mean,
put some balls in the hoop.
Conceivable they could get 40, which after they scored 5 in the first would be an accomplishment.
O'Connor shot off the mark. There's Montgomery again.
There you go.
Ahead, Rivera.
Lay it in, boom.
Got it, nice. Rivera having a good ball game. She has 15 points on the night, and once again, Monica Myrtle says, I do not like what I see. The lead is 40, but it's the other. It's not. You're not playing the scoreboard right now.
Yeah, you're playing excellence and execution. The reason Monica Myrtle has their team over this program's history of 69-1 is because of this level of coaching. And because let's be honest with each other, Dave. I mean, this is my opinion, but I think that 99% of coaches won't do what Monica Myrtle does at the high school level, and they're not going to call timeouts if they're up by 40.
Here's the bracket. See, well, wait, he's already moved Cardinal Newman over there. Boy, all right, Matt, did you talk to him about that? You guys are killing me
I staked my broadcasting
career. This game is not over.
I staked my broadcasting career on the outcome of this game. Okay.
All right.
I want to gloat a little bit. I want to be able to say that I predicted when they were up 40 that they were going to win. I mean, I went out on a limb there, okay?
Bishop O'Dowd waiting for the winner of the nightcap, Menlo Atherton and Regis Jesuit. Yeah, you want us to, what do you got for that one? You want us to go ahead and predict that and put the name in there already?
I mean, I can see it would be improper of me to start.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, you already knew that?
Yeah, I already knew that. There's Christina Bocci up top.
Although I will ask you, Dave.
Schmidt for three.
Three-pointer no good. And nice steal. Oh, cherry picking.
Rivera with the left hand.
Nope. I did say at the beginning of this game that Anya Choice would be the player of the game. Now that we are almost done with it, would you say that that's accurate?
Well, yeah. She scored like 23 points in the first half, whatever it was. Yeah.
Well,
other Cardinals have had good games. Cargill has played very well.
She has.
Stepping in front of that pass, the Encinal Jets, but Emily Schmidt gets it back. Trying to find Cersei in the corner. Nice defense that time by Rebecca Hamilton as she got a hand up with 1:20 to go.
And Dave, as crazy as this sounds, I do not think Monica Myrtle is going to be pleased with her team's performance overall in the fourth quarter.
Bocci got that one. There were I mean, the start for Encinal was good, and Encinal did pretty good at other points.
Yeah, absolutely. 55.4 remaining here. The only thing that is really a question is whether Newman is going to win this game by 40 or not.
.55 seconds to go.
And Monica Myrtle is probably just telling her team, no more baskets.
That one off the mark. Nice offensive board and put back by Phillips. She tried to get in there and score for Encinal as we're under 30 seconds. And with the running clock, even though they're at the free throw line, the clock continues to roll. So that could be about it. I don't know. We're going to get the ball inbounded again. Phillips misses the first one.
That'll be it.
Ari Johnson picked up the personal right there.
Maybe we'll get it inbounded. Nope. Yep.
And that's your final score.
And that's going to do it. So 78-36. Cardinal Newman with an impressive victory at times tonight. I think you're right. There was a few defensive lapses, but I thought Encinal showed pretty well considering what they went through in the middle of that game.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think anybody can just go into halftime and be completely deflated. And Encinal came out and actually showed a lot of life. So, you know, you just chalk this up to a superior opponent. You move on for them. And for Newman, just keep on doing what you're doing.
Yep. So that's it for 3 games, and now the finale. We're ready for Menlo.
You ready to see some dunks?
Yeah, Regis Jesuit coming up next here on YSN365.com.
Are you searching for a great high school experience? Cardinal Newman is the only Catholic college preparatory high school in Santa Rosa. Be a part of a community where you will be known and supported during these key years of growth. Be a part of a fun and positive student body who embraces challenge and responsibility through faith, academics, service, visual and performing arts, and competition. Learn how to apply at cardinalnewman.org.